Most people think of salt as just a seasoning, but the truth is, sodium plays a much bigger role in our health than many realize. Recently, the World Health Organization released updated guidelines urging adults to reduce their sodium intake to less than 2 grams per day. That's equivalent to about 5 grams of salt, or less than 1 teaspoon. And that's not just a recommendation, it's a global health priority. Excess sodium is a leading risk factor for high blood pressure, which is one of the major contributors to heart disease, stroke, and premature death worldwide. In fact, it's estimated that reducing sodium intake could prevent over 2.5 million deaths each year. That's how serious this is. Now, let's break this down. Sodium is a mineral that our bodies actually need. It helps with nerve function, muscle contractions, and maintaining fluid balance. But the problem starts when we get too much, which is extremely easy to do. Most people aren't just sprinkling too much salt at the dinner table. The real issue is hidden sodium in processed and packaged foods. Think about this. A slice of bread can have around 150-200 milligrams of sodium. A serving of canned soup, easily 700-900 milligrams. Frozen meals, breakfast cereals, sauces, deli meats, cheeses, even foods that don't taste salty, can add up to excessive intake fast. Globally, the average sodium intake is estimated at 3.95 grams per day, which is almost double what the WHO recommends. So, what's the solution? The WHO suggests two core strategies. 1. Reduce sodium from your overall diet. 2. Replace regular salt with lower sodium substitutes. Let's talk about these salt substitutes. Many of them use potassium chloride instead of sodium chloride. Potassium helps counteract the effects of sodium by easing tension in blood vessel walls and helping excrete sodium through urine. This balance can significantly lower blood pressure, especially in individuals who are at high risk of cardiovascular disease. Several large studies have shown that communities switching to potassium-enriched salt substitutes saw major reductions in stroke and heart attack rates. But there's an important caveat. People with kidney disease, certain heart conditions, or those taking potassium-sparing medications should not increase their potassium intake without medical supervision. Always talk to your doctor before making a switch. Now, what does this look like in practice? Here are a few practical tips to reduce sodium in your everyday life. Read nutrition labels carefully. Look for foods with less than 120 milligrams of sodium per serving. Cook more meals at home. Restaurant and takeout foods are notoriously high in sodium. Use herbs, citrus, garlic, and spices to enhance flavor instead of salt. Rinse canned vegetables and beans to remove some of the sodium. Choose fresh whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. These are naturally low in sodium. And if you're using a salt substitute, try mixing it gradually with regular salt to help adjust your taste buds. It's worth noting that sodium reduction doesn't just help individuals, it's a population-level intervention. Some countries have even started regulating sodium content in processed foods or requiring clear labeling on packaging. These policies have already led to measurable improvements in public health outcomes. In the end, this isn't about cutting out salt entirely. It's about being mindful of how much sodium you're consuming and making small, sustainable changes. Your blood pressure, heart, and overall longevity will thank you. So next time you reach for the salt shaker or heat up a ready-made meal, remember this. Managing your sodium intake isn't just about flavor. It's about protecting your future health, one smart choice at a time.